I'm LadyArie. I'm here to tell you how you can find all of your Wiccan supplies or ritual needs for the price of pretty much nothing. Um, as you can see, I have all of my stuff behind me on my shelf. That includes chalices, jars, candle holders, athames, and many other things that I have. I also have oils, herbs, and including my very own books that are actually blank. The story behind this book I actually bought at Borders because Borders is going out of business. So basically, I got this for nothing only because the store was going out of business, and I just turned it into a place where I keep all my herbs. I put a rose petal right here, and I already started writing in it. If you could see because of the lighting. You probably can't. I already started writing in it. You can see a little bit. It just has a book of herbs. I also have jars like these. As you can see, it used to be a spice jar. I don't remember what spice was in it, but I cleaned it out. And whatever household spices that you have in the house that comes either in glass or plastic jars, don't throw them away. If you're into this stuff, don't throw them away because just clean them out and reuse them. It also helps the ecosystem if you throw away less glass and plastic. Also, jars like these I found at either the Goodwill or the thrift store because a lot of people either don't want them anymore or they get rid of them, or unfortunately somebody passes away and their family members don't know what to do with them. A lot of it gets donated to the Goodwill or the thrift store. And you can also find things like this. Or if you don't want something gaudy like that, like jars that are huge, you can also find smaller ones there too. And this one didn't come with a cork, but my significant other has parents that drink a lot of wine. So I just took all the wine corks that I found in the kitchen. I cut this in half because it was way too tall. It originally looked like this one, but I just cut it in half so I can save the other half for something else that I need, and I just put it happened to fit right inside the jar. If you also don't like round jars, I also have square ones too that I found at the Goodwill. And luckily for me, I found an entire set of square jars, which was interesting, as well as these little jars that I found in a set also. Of course, this one's full of something already, and this one is not. I have yet to use it because this one is for sleeping purposes, which I've yet to create. Also at the Goodwill, I had a set of wooden bowls that I found just lying around. Well, there's some residue in here from when I last used it in there. And bells that are just randomly collecting inside there. Basically, you can find everything that you need. You just have to look for them. I know that some people actually like the cooler stuff that you see on TV, or just cool things in general that just looks so awesome that you just want to show it off. But keep in mind, when you're shopping for things like that, you have to be able to feel them and put your energy in them. You also have to remember, it's not about the looks, it's about how you use them. All the tools in the craft are made to extend yourself, extend part of your energy, and just make it grow a little longer than you wanted it to. A lot of people these days get carried away is to buying things that look like things on the TV or the movies, or I'm just calling myself a witch because it's popular. But it's not about witchcraft. It's not that you're calling yourself a witch or a Wiccan or a druid or anything. It's basically Wicca or anything like it is just a religion based off of nature. So you have to remember and not forget that you are doing this for the sake of nature and not for the sake of looks in Hollywood. Also, I have this bowl right here, which is pretty much, I have a whole set of this, but I'm not going to pull them all out. It's just a simple little bowl. It's silver. It's not little, but I also found this at the Goodwill, and there was other trays that went with it, as well as sometimes, if you're lucky, you'll be able to find silver candles or gold ones, only because silver and gold are popular, and they're not really they're not really that hard to find. The black candles are the ones that's hard to find. I was this close into getting them, but the lady beat me to it, and she got a whole bunch of them. She bought them all. So that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to say, is that just giving you a few tips and pointers on where you can find all your supplies. Or, actually, you don't have to really buy your supplies anywhere. If you allow me to get up for a minute, I'll show you something else. If you're the creative type, in my case, I like to sew and draw. As you see on the intro of my video, I actually drew an animated picture of myself with silver hair. It comes in handy a lot because you can, I know a lot of people love big fat books of shadows, and it's the most popular ones that I've seen being sold online is the fact of the matter that from the show Charmed, everybody wants that one. But I wanted something like it, but I don't want to actually follow that pattern. So what I did was I actually had a book. Now a book that I gutted all the pages out and I remodeled it. Pretty much put black leather on the cover. And what's interesting about the leather on the cover is that I actually found a black leather skirt, again at the Goodwill, that I cut up, and I just kind of glued it on here, and the ridges on the book spine is actually hot glue, as well as the image that I put on the book, my own symbol. It's hot glue underneath there that I just kind of pressed and smoothed out everything, and it came out really awesome. And when I opened, and the chain that I had here, I had for years, and I didn't know what to do with it anymore. I wasn't sure if I wanted to throw it out, but I didn't because I knew something someday would need it. So when I opened up the book, it has all my stuff in it. And I'll show you just like one page of my book of shadows because I'm not giving out my secrets. Pretty much, this is what I do. And it has all my stuff in it, which is pretty neat. If you don't want to spend $500 on a book, you can always just buy one book for like 50 cents and a couple of pages from Staples for like probably $5 if it's still $5 if it's on sale, and just make the best of it. And this is my video of how you can find things cheap, all your supplies and needed things for your rituals. And thanks for watching.